I was born at Kevin Farm more years ago than I would want to say. I was named Annabelle, and my maiden surname was Price. Why I was given this hateful name was after a cousin of my mother's who had recently died at the young age of 20. The Welsh for Annabelle is Mafanwy, so I'm told, which I think I would have liked. Owing to the distance of over 2 miles to go to Llangammarch school, I did not commence school until I was nearly 6. When I commenced school, I could not speak any English. The home was entirely Welsh. Those days it was walk in all weathers, with your food in a bag on your back, sandwiches, yeast cake and a bottle of milk. Often our clothes were wet and had to be dried in front of the school stove. When I left school, it was home to do the housework at on the farm, which consisted on Monday of washing all day, a big tub and heating the water on the fire. Tuesday would be churning day, making the butter, and then early the following morning taking it to sell to Llanwrtyd. In those days, Llanwrtyd Wells was crowded with holidaymakers, people who came chiefly from the Rhondda Valley. You would take your basket of butter to every house until you have sold it all. I knew the people in every house in Llanwrtyd then, and had been in every house. My transport to Llanwrtyd was riding a pony. I eventually graduated to have a bicycle, which was bought for me for £4, 10 shillings in Gower's store in Llanwrtyd. Thursday was baking day in the wall oven. Made the dough and let it rise overnight to get it in the oven early the following morning. The usual baking was of 7 loaves, which lasted for the week. Also made yeast cake and tarts. Those days the food was plain but wholesome. Friday was usually a day for cleaning up and downstairs. No carpets on floors then, lino upstairs and rag mats, and washing the stone flags on one's knees from one end of the house to the other. It is a wonder one has knees. Saturday, blackleading the grate, cleaning the cutlery, peeling the potatoes and the vegetables for Sunday. All had to be done on Saturday, no work on Sunday, only what was necessary. Carrying enough water from the well over Sunday. Sunday afternoon to Sunday school at Gorwyd Chapel. Then home to help with milking. Separating the milk and washing the separator. Then back to the evening service at Gorwyd Chapel and to meet Ike, my future husband. I married the boy next door, a farmer. We had a car in 1944 and I have driven a car ever since. Very nearly 60 years now. For how much longer I don't know. It is a must in the country. I lost my dear husband in 1980, very suddenly, and I eventually gave up farming and have been living about 20 years in Kevin village. I did miss the farm animals, but there a time comes for everything. The work was hard. We made our own entertainment and were very happy, but things are easier today. water in the tap, electricity for cooking and lighting and so on. We did not go far when we were young. Sunday school trip to the seaside, the Llanwrtyd Lake in the summer, and of course Llanwrtyd Fair. I have travelled some since I finished farming. I have been to Rome and the Sistine Chapel, etc. I went to Oberammergau, Passion Play, and travelled through Austria and Switzerland. I visited the relatives in America. While there, I went to see the Grand Canyon, an awesome sight. Also to the Holy Land. Something I shall not forget was to be asked to read the scripture in Welsh of the baptism of Christ on the banks of the Jordan.